The Council of Apex Predators had never summoned a human before. Their crystalline chamber, carved from the heart of a neutron star's remnant, hummed with ancient power as Mia stepped through the dimensional gateway. Her worn boots clicked against floors that had witnessed 1,000 extinctions, and every eye in the room, compound infrared and electromagnetic, fixed upon her small frame. Mia's scars told their own story. 3 parallel lines traced her left forearm, deep and permanent. Her right hand bore the circular mark of teeth that had once promised death. Claw marks decorated her shoulders like epaulets, and a particularly vicious scar curved from her collarbone to her sternum, a reminder of when she'd thrown herself between death and something worth saving. "Human Mia," rumbled Krathex, the apex representative whose species had ruled the Orion Arm for 3 millennia. His 6 eyes regarded her with something between curiosity and reverence. "Do you understand why you stand before us?" "No, sir," Mia replied honestly, her voice steady despite the weight of 100 apex predators' attention. Beside her, Rocky shifted uncomfortably. Her partner had insisted on accompanying her, though the council had made it clear only Mia was summoned. He was a soldier, trained and enhanced with military-grade augmentations, yet even he seemed small in this place where the galaxy's most dangerous species convened. "Then allow us to enlighten you," said Soraka, the Velfon matriarch whose kind could digest neutronium. 6 standard cycles ago you encountered one of our young on the frontier world of Kepler 442b. Mia's breath caught. 6 years. She'd tried not to think about that day, about the stupid, reckless thing she'd done. The holographic display materialized between them, and Mia watched her younger self stumble through the Kepler forests. She'd been a xenobiologist then, cataloging flora on a newly opened world. The footage showed the moment she'd heard the cries, high-pitched, desperate. Most species would have fled, Krathex continued as the hologram played. The distress call of a Velfon cub triggers every prey instinct evolution has coded into sentient beings. Even other predators avoid them, knowing the mother is near. The hologram showed Mia running toward the sound. Rocky leaned forward, watching a scene even he hadn't witnessed in its entirety. She'd told him about it once, drunk on synth whiskey and unable to sleep, but seeing it was different. The cub was caught in a collapsing ravine, its carapace wedged between 2 grinding stone faces. The geology of Kepler 442b was notoriously unstable, the planet still settling into its orbit. The baby Velfon, no larger than a terrestrial bear, thrashed and screamed as the rock slowly crushed inward. Your scans would have told you that Velfon exoskeletons can slice through titanium alloys, Soraka said softly, that our young possess acid sacs capable of dissolving organic matter in seconds, that our kind has no concept of gratitude, only survival. In the hologram, Mia didn't hesitate. She wedged herself into the gap, her small human body providing just enough resistance against the grinding stones. Her hands found purchase on the cub's carapace and she pulled. The baby Velfon, terrified and in agony, lashed out. Its claws opened her arms. Its mandibles clamped onto her hand. Its immature acid sac sprayed across her chest, burning through her field suit. Rocky watched his partner's face as she relived those moments. She didn't flinch from the memory. "You did not let go," Krathex observed. "Even when your bones broke. Even when your flesh burned. You pulled that cub free and threw it to safety before the ravine collapsed completely." The hologram showed Mia's broken body being extracted 3 days later by a rescue team. The cub had vanished into the forest. Everyone assumed it had died. Mia had spent 4 months in regeneration therapy, her xenobiology career effectively over. The scars had been too deep, too extensive. Regen tech could heal function, but it couldn't erase everything. "That cub," Soraka said, rising to her full 3-meter height, "was my daughter. She is now a queen of the Velfon hives, ruler of 17 systems, and she remembers." The chamber doors opened, and a young Velfon entered, young by their standards, perhaps 40 standard years old. She was magnificent, her carapace gleaming with royal purple hues, her presence commanding instant respect. She approached Mia directly, ignoring every protocol, every hierarchy. Her vast consciousness touched Mia's mind gently, sharing images, a terrified cub, hands that bled but didn't release. A voice saying, "I've got you, I've got you. You're safe now," over and over. In all the galaxy's history, Krathex spoke, no prey species has ever voluntarily endangered itself for a predator's young. No prey species has endured such agony without seeking compensation or recognition. You simply helped because something was suffering. That's what humans do, Rocky said quietly, speaking for the first time. It's not always smart. It's definitely not always safe. But Mia, humans like her, they see something hurting and they can't walk away. Sraka approached Mia, her massive form somehow gentle. Among the apex, scars are our medals. Each mark represents a battle, a survival, a moment we proved ourselves worthy of the title Predator. We wear them with pride. The Velfon Queen touched Mia's scarred hand with one careful claw. Your scars represent something we had never conceived possible, Sraka continued. They are medals of compassion, of sacrifice, of a strength we predators have never possessed. You did not survive these wounds in battle against an enemy. You earned them protecting one of us. Krathex's voice resonated through the chamber. The Council of Apex Predators recognizes Mia, human of Earth, as an honorary apex. Your scars are your medals, and every predator species in this galaxy will see them as such. You will be protected, honored, and remembered. Mia's voice cracked slightly. I didn't do it for recognition. She was just a baby. She needed help. We know. The Velfon Queen communicated directly into her mind. That is precisely why you are worthy. As Rocky and Mia left the council chambers, he took her scarred hand in his. You know what this means? You're basically royalty to half the galaxy's most dangerous species now. Mia looked at her scars, the marks she'd hidden under long sleeves, the reminder of the day her career ended. For the first time, she saw them differently. Medals, she whispered, smiling slightly. Who would have thought? Rocky grinned. Anyone who actually knows you. You've always been exactly this brave. The rest of the galaxy just needed to catch up. Behind them, the council watched the two humans depart, and in that chamber of apex predators where only the strong survived, they recognized something stronger still. A human who would sacrifice everything for a life that wasn't her own. That, they agreed, was the most dangerous kind of strength in the universe.